All right, welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome to Nat One Nonsense. My name is Jared. I'm your DM. I'm going to do a very quick introduction, and then I'm also going to do a recap of last week's session. To my right, I have Jake, who is playing Ook Kerblook. To the right of him, we have Renee, who is playing Warning Labelle. Warn for short. To the right of her. Are you talking to me?
No, a little bit left. Or you're right.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, we're missing the cameras.
A little bit more.
The one that is currently talking, figuring that out.
Because I'm back.
Zach, his name is Rec Deck in the game. Hi guys. To my immediate left, we have Michael, who's playing Spine Splitter, the only winged kobold in the campaign. To the left of him, joining us, is Eugene, who is playing Sir Thomas, or those of you who have been watching, the third mate, Fearon's love interest. Which brings me to Fearon. As Jordan is playing our.
It might be short Fearon in a few minutes.
Yes.
Third Thomas, I promised to be the third leg you've always needed.
Every good romance starts as an ace.
I love that we're not even 2 minutes in and we've already passed that warning.
Nothing wrong with romance. I didn't hear anybody
Do we
cry.
need to do a content warning every time we start a stream?
Yes. The only other person that is not with us in person is our buddy Chris, who is playing Kieran. Is he on Discord?
He will be joining via my pocket. He is mute and only can speak to me for the sake of everything.
Okay. But yes, that is our other member. But we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to do a recap of last session. We were continuing with combat. Our kobold, as well as the crew of the Gypsy Typhoon, was in a heated battle between two other ships, pirates. A lot of stuff went down last week. Our good friend Spine Splitter finally woke up after about 5 days being asleep in a crow's nest. Ook was shot out of a cannon, as well as blew a cannon into smithereens. Warren was the one who effectively caused one of the pirate ships to explode with a lucky shot. Wow, almost left you hanging. How dare you?
Barbarians.
And Fearon took out the majority of the pirate captain's crew. Spine Splitter also went below deck to attempt what Morn had done, except the ship was already on fire.
He helped.
He helped. He took out the two that were trying to put out the fire. And basically, and Rep basically provided cut the fire the whole session. So he was our support. And to end the recap, Titus, our first mate, began addressing the crew. Basically, just in mourning of two of the crewmates that they did lose due to the explosion of one of the pirate ships, and Captain Patchbeard as well said a few words. To which Spine Splitter, who was this being the first time he had seen Patchbeard, made a comment about him to Rec, something along the lines of your grandmother having more hair.
His grandmother had
His
more hair.
grandmother, or Rec's grandmother, having more hair than Captain Patchbeard, which resulted in a tussle. And then silence, and time froze around them to reveal Goddess Glimpse. And we are.
I would.
Oh, I was going to do an all time.
Okay, we can do that too.
All right. Sorry. Finish the recap first, and then we have a group decision.
Yes, that was the.
Okay.
He wasn't listening, it's
Okay.
fine.
our rolling ticker, our counter, do we want it to be per session or lifetime?
Lifetime. I want to see how long this can last.
That's fine
Why
with me.
wouldn't we have both? There's two columns, just slash on them. Can you color coordinate? How skilled are you?
You just do the number and then in parentheses, it's the total number.
There you go. See, like NBA numbers. There you go.
Sure.
Like stats.
Sure.
Just,
That, yep.
yeah, I brought up sports in the middle of abundance. That
I watched
didn't think,
it.
I didn't even think about that. I do that a lot. Hey, let me use an analogy. Just smile at me. I pray for the days that Eugene is at my tables.
I refer people towards that.
Who's Pete Rose?
So
Can I point out?
my grandparents and me.
I think Pete Rose should be allowed to go in and gamble. I think his interpreter was actually just not helping him understand it in preface for what he was doing. So we should allow him back in and find some other scapegoat. I work for the dude.
I think he should be in baseball.
I think we should go ahead and allow people that have steroids to be in there because they're entertaining. Oh, yeah.
I don't want that, like.
You got something about the recap that the bitch showed up.
Yeah.
She did show up. She interrupted your tussle. To which Spine Splitter gave her the evilest of death stares.
And she still hasn't accepted my lovely offer.
Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
testing lovely offer.
Gotta watch my brother.
Mangled ones. You offered her mangled testicles.
Titus didn't want him either. Forgive me for trying
Somebody
to give
will
him.
take, somebody will take your money.
I would like to say, my brother has offered his testicles.
Seriously.
I tried, brother. I tried.
To the goddess
Callisto.
or to Mavis.
Yes. We're going down the line. I'm just emulating. My
Someone
brother needs
eventually-
something.
Someone eventually will accept Karen as well. As I had ended the session last week, Calypso breaks the silence as well as the time that you guys have now realized is frozen around you. Nothing is moving. There is no waves. The clouds are not moving. Even the sails themselves are not moving inward. The seagulls that are up in the sky are not cawing, squawking, flying, or pooping on random bystanders. They are just easy pickings, which I do, which I know what I was going to do. I gave that to you just for that. She breaks the silence with a light chuckle. I've been so bored lately. You guys have proved to be rather entertaining. How would you all feel being my entertainment or my entertainment?
Raising his hand, waiting to be called upon by the gods.
Yes, little.
Where inside of you would you like me?
At the deepest depths of the ocean.
It runs over the
Yes.
side and looks down.
We
We can't break down there.
If you accept my potential gifts, perhaps you can. But let me clarify some things first.
I need to shut up attendant more.
The world to me is boring. I and my nature are very chaotic. I love to see the ruination of cities. I love to see squabbling between allies and brothers, family. I love to see despair when people think that there's hope.
Just hang out with this one.
But it's gotten rather dull. Something. I've been looking for something. I've been looking for a change. And I happen to sense upon my seas the moment you guys left West. Yes, I know of your guys' departure. I know of everything that happens out on my seas. I've looked into each of your future. I will not spoil any of the surprises that may happen. But I do want to add my own little twist. Look,
What?
what is it you want?
It kind of turns back, looks at three other kobolds that have been following him just around. Sword! Big sword!
Big sword than what you currently have?
As you say that, Uke's eyes widen, bigger than they have before. Bigger?
Yes.
How much bigger?
What if I said I could get you a sword that's the size of 3 of you standing on top of each other?
3 of him standing on top of each other, and he points at Sir Thomas.
Sir Thomas?
He's taller.
Perhaps.
So, I must warn you. Are we stacking them inside of each other on top or on each other's shoulders? How are we stacking them? Are they like cups, one like very closely together, or do we want height where they don't fit proper? Right, sit back down, cross the legs. Thank you.
That hurt.
You
In
got
terms
turns
of
on
like,
What? Bizarre and stuff like that. I'm cool.
Perfect.
you'll have to in
On top of
terms
each other.
of, like actual D5, I don't know about what the
Like that, yes.
but I am basing a lot.
I think-
Unfortunately, I'm basing a lot.
Yeah.
of my role
Why are you playing with a sword that's
racial
taller?
stereotypes
Uh,
of like Lord of the
I did not ask that question.
where they're mostly.
That is not
How
important.
do they feel about
I
this?
can pick up that one sometimes.
I will say that that's still. Yes.
That'll change something.
Yes, like.
And mind you, that
their
sword's
facial
already
hair
about
is
as big as
like
Sir Will.
almost
Sorry, Sir Thomas.
divinity
Apologies.
in itself.
Sir Thomas.
Sir Thomas is
Undercover.
gifted.
But yes, 3 of him stacked on top of each other.
So an
Of our-
18-foot
of our
plus sword, yes.
Third mate
That'd
friend
be
here.
fantastic. How many? of
He's
you
the third?
lift it?
Yes.
How many are there?
If my future memory is correct. 4.
There's a lot more people on this ship than 4.
Yes.
The rest are being made in liquor.
I can potentially make that work. Let's go down the line. 1. If I recall, you were kicked out of your clutch, banished for your antics. What do you?
I mean, I was invited not to return, for the record, but. Shiny. Shinies into hit things.
But you can do that now. Just look at him. He's hitting on people every time. And he points at Fearin.
More accessible things to hit.
Just use your fist. Like this.
I have a question. How close is Oop to Warren?
How close do you want to be?
I would say as he's talking to you, he's like slowly just kind of closing the gap. So probably around 5 feet.
What a horrifying term. As you're laughing, he's closing.
Eyes widen.
He's making his way.
Can I can I like this and then I punch you?
Like that.
Sure. Yes. Sweet. Oh, are you actually attacking him?
Yeah.
I was just gonna. I'm just taking the damage.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
you were-
she hung up and hit him.
Okay.
Last I checked, this chaos is probably the icing. I'll get out.
That's a 15.
I would say it just hits. Like Ook would probably just lean into the hit.
It's like time stop, Paladin pulls out sword. I'm going to smash
You
your
see
legs.
the shining ring of invisibility on her finger. It glimmer. Well, it's not fully invisible, but it is glimmering, and you just start kind of get distracted by it.
There was a ring. Oh. There was a ring.
So
That's
that's
a
gonna
14.
happen when she releases this, they'll drop it out.
Like lately.
See?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't really trying to end.
She was just trying to hit you.
Yeah.
It was like an arm.
I just wanted to punch you.
Oh, don't worry. Family used to do it all the time. It's a game we used to play.
So you want shinies into hit, and obviously you hit. So one of them, I guess, I've already allowed for. She's fully gonna take the credit for this. The shinies. I'm assuming you mean vast amount of treasures and items of a magical nature.
Are those considered shiny?
The shinies.
Yes.
Get that one.
I'm putting it.
Rack. First off, I know. Secondly, what do you want?
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
Don't know. You don't know?
But she knows.
She just said.
Family. I don't know what she meant.
Maybe she's a psychic.
We'll come back to you. Maybe inspirational strength.
Let's see.
She said she knows.
I'm not here.
Yeah.
Why the seeds? That's all places.
Fearin and Kieran. Little, what would you like? And no, you can't.
After a moment, Fearon stares off into the distance. Be reunited with my master. Even if it's against his will.
We're taking it.
Yeah, I was counting. Cool. I'm familiar with Jiraiya-san.
Did he? You're his type.
We had a fling.
Sloppy seconds. I promise I will show you that I too belong as a master. Tears coming down my cheek.
Does that count as one?
Yeah.
Should you prove useful in entertaining me, I may entertain you.
I'm only going to entertain you like you've asked so many times. I need to interview.
What have you? What have you broke?
He's willing to take thirds.
Thirds?
That's fine.
Oh.
We're brothers. We share everything. Me first.
Me first. You're the older one. He's simple.
Okay.
His needs are simple.
Wait a minute.
Easily fixed, easily provided.
You hear that, brother? You get thirds.
Perhaps not me. I might be able to introduce him to someone.
You get fresh.
Maybe that girl he saw back at the port.
Big Deborah.
Oh, she had a name?
Once she gets done asking all of you, she looks at Sir Thomas. I know that you know that I am chaotic in nature. Anything I potentially might ask for, you potentially might not.
Oh, no,
accept.
no potentially about.
So I'll give you.
This one not that lucky.
I'll give you a crow.
What do you give the manager? It's like,
You may wish to discuss any potential in obtaining power with my brother. Try
I'd like 2 levels in Paladin.
the actual ruler of these seas, or at least he claims to. I have more power, and she smirks. I have more power over these seas. He just oversees.
so
the
oversees the sea.
He oversees the seas.
So sibling rivalry then?
You may wish to. You may want to speak. He is. You can find him near the mysterious island that your second job requires you to go.
Thank you for your time.
And I may not be able to see you,
I thought you could see everything on the seas.
but Spine Splitter, he is not on this. My dear Spine Splitter, I was once good friends with Sarthul. It saddens me to hear that she passed.
Is that all done?
We'll be here in a second.
I'm just asking because if I'm in the midst of doing all that, then I can't really pay attention to this one.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so she's talking and I'm just ignoring it. That's not what?
I'll say you at least hear the word Sarthul, but then you keep going. Just the name. To the 5 of you that may accept my gifts. What I wish for is to use my power in any way you want. Cause overturn a nation, kill someone in the dark, make someone
Turn over.
turn over.
Yes.
Make someone either paints in the middle of the street. It doesn't matter what you do, just as long as you use my power, both for my amusement and your own.
Do we make him happier? And he points at Thomas.
Make him happier.
He seems very grumpy.
I speak in Yik Yak. It is my job to satisfy and bring a smile to that man's face, and I made it my oath to make sure he's happy. As I come over next to him and I lean back into it, look up into him, yawn longingly, and speak in common. You'll always have the prettiest mouth. I look forward to doing everything you need. Come back down and yik yak. I know he understands how dedicated I am to him.
Never mind, he's happy enough.
I look forward
You see
to
me gritting my teeth and
So I can hear her still talking.
grabbing my hand to keep it from going for my sword.
um,
I'm calling bullshit in my brain.
She just said.
that she knew.
No,
She's
she's
not-
like
she's a god. She know about these dreams and my mission. I'm all bullshit in my brain.
I will say your dream was between.
If I can physically be at altar, I don't believe that she doesn't know. And I can't shake her power.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I can lead you in the direction of a weapon that you see.
Oh. Is it left or right?
oh, I hope it's not a left-handed sword.
Well, actually, it's actually
I
on
said almost the autistic,
The moonlight.
taking everything literally.
Which way is
I
that?
can make that comment.
the way you're heading, the destination of the ship you currently stand.
Luke slowly begins to move forward towards the edge of the boat that he was facing. This way! And he continues walking almost completely off.
I noticed it hit my brother. Come, brother, it's time. I'll start following you.
Ollie.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. There's nothing I can do to stop this.
Zach, point.
Stop, you idiots. I'm gonna roll intimidation.
No need to intimidate. I hit Kieran on the top of the head and tell him to grab a hook, as Sir Thomas has spoken, and his word is our bond.
His word is law.
What? What happened? Who are you? And he looks at
She
Kieran.
did not mean that for you to just like go.
But she said it was that way.
Just, you'll get there in time,
Yes.
is what your third mate is trying to say.
Sir Daddy Thomas has spoken.
Oh,
As you say that, I crawl up around him and I start sitting on his
I'm sure
shoulder.
I'm doing it. She's still there. I do have
Sir Danny
I'm
Thomas.
gonna put her to a challenge.
he has a name too?
I'll put her, I can put her where my mouth is.
Okay. Warren. You seek shinies? I think Brent. They as well are on the Moonlight Isles,
What kind of shit?
but you will have to prove your worth.
Now this is that mysterious island.
The Moonlight Isles is the place that you guys are currently headed to
Okay.
for the job.
The Mysterious Island is
Has
Mysterious
no name
Island.
as of right now,
Okay.
mainly just because I have not thought. Yeah.
Okay.
It is just the mysterious island.
So there's a romantic island that we're traveling to.
That's Gilligan's Island.
I would have thought that Moonlight Island's mood setting. I've been working on my different serenades for a certain time.
When you arrive, you'll find it. When you, I realized I was talking in the voice of Calypso. I was trying to talk to you, Jared. You'll realize when you get to Moonlight Isles why
DM trap.
it's called.
Too many voices.
As of right now, no.
I have a feeling when I show up with all my oils and flowers and things, I'm gonna come off of the deck and go, well, not at all what I thought.
Just a table set up with 2 chairs, a single candle.
As I said, Lauren, on the Moonlight Isles, you will find your work. shines. But you will have to prove your worth. You may also have to kill a few people to get them.
That means you're not hourly if you have to kill.
It's fine. What do you mean by prove my worth?
Mainly surviving until then.
Miss Intelligence
You're honestly not
paired
here
over
then?
here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying really hard.
Only I want you to roll. Let's do insight.
Let's see. Insane. 13?
13. Based off what she's saying, in terms of proving your worth, as she kind of mentioned, you are effectively going to have to fight people in order to get both money and different, different magical items. Some of the people may be unwilling. Some of them may have it set as a prize. But basically, I'm going to use an above game reference to this. Your night succession began with the first set of dice, but your horde of shinings and gold begins in the moonlight lights. Should you prove to be victorious.
You just gotta take on an investment firm.
Rack, have you thought more on what you would want?
I'm gonna switch the Yippee act and talk to us. Are we actually taking this lady seriously?
I don't know, are you? Take it
I don't know. She's big. I say yes.
Nope, never mind. Uh, I switch back to common. And I'm looking at it. Want money? House, land, home.
You desire a home. Very admirable. That can be arranged. All you need to do, as I said, is amuse me. We'll be in touch. I saw your face light up. Like I was looking at him and I saw the shine from your eyeballs just go.
Without breaking eye contact, I picked up just a rock or piece of debris off the ship and I wing it in his direction.
Funny thing is, you don't know where I'm at.
So I wing it in a direction that I think he would be in.
That's why I was having
Knowing
to
him
roll.
well enough as my brother, I just pick a right direction without looking and throw it, trying to hit it.
There, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. The roll that he rolled to be as stealthy as he is, not even a nat 20 would be able to
That's
perceive
fine.
where he is at.
I'm still just gonna pick up something,
You
pick a
throw it
direction I
back
think
in-
he would be in. And
You throw it back at the crow's nest thinking that he went back there to go to sleep.
There's a pissed off air talker.
There is, yeah, but he don't know what's going on.
he knows.
And Kieran and Kieran. First, I would say Jiraiya is east.
sorry, I had a bunch of things I wanted to do that I know that on any level would have been appropriate on a stupid level.
Don't worry, we're past the 2-minute mark.
Oh, no, this one's a different type of. This would have been a hate
This is
crime.
a natural cancellation.
Yeah, this is a hate crime. We're not allowed to do these things.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Ow.
Dryad is east. He's
His
near,
favorite.
he's
Yeah.
near he's near the Dwarven Kingdom. Currently.
He loves his short wings. He likes them short and stocky. Oh my God.
At least that's where he was the last time he was near where I could see.
Above game in the highest level. You're talking about dwarves with water. I'm like, this could be so
There's a
many.
river.
Oh, I was
There's
I was
river.
under the ground, like, oh, he's got little shiny glow worms and he's got his own little, oh, so jealous. Upon the description, you could not hold it any longer. We're heading east.
To Kieran. Big Bertha could be wolves.
You
But
want
her
to,
husband has to go.
you hear that? You get to have both of them. We one, then the other.
This is now a Korean visual novel game.
No, what?
Korean visual novel.
Brown so sorry.
As I said to you, Sir Thomas, you'll wish to speak with my brother. Since you will not accept my gifts for my own amusement.
I look up along the Callisto and then look back at Sir Thomas. I don't know how you look at them yamps. They ain't got some type of feeling.
With that, she'll look at you and just be like, good luck in your future endeavors. And she still doesn't see you, but you can do what you were wanting to do.
Sweet, I'll land on the boat.
You land on the boat?
Oh, yeah, I'll land down there right in the middle.
Oh, there you go.
And I keep my wings out. So it's very obvious, it's luminescent, it's spiraling. You claim to be a god?
I throw a piece of shark bait back at you then.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I like how he was trying to say something and then he was just like, hold that thought.
Throw it down. Okay.
Squabbles don't even
we'll get
stop
to
their
you.
You're glad and you knew my friend, and there's let's put your proof in the pudding here. I want to see the mage Durandal on this deck right now. Him and I have a debt, so I can kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
If he wants to come back, he has to die. Put him
These
right
seagulls are getting really
You
aggressive.
want to bring him
here. He's
to
on the mysterious island, messing with her soul right now. So yeah, you claim to be a god. I want to see god powers here.
We'll walk up and stand next to him.
Oh yeah, I actively just sat there and said, I am going to kill this man openly.
What's wrong with the seagull?
Not yet.
What's wrong with the Sharpie?
Oh, nothing's wrong with it. It's just a little old. We call it dry.
Why would I bring him here when someone who's in contact with him is already in the
And he went back.
work?
It's old Squeaker, isn't it?
No, it's not Sir Thomas.
It's who now?
He was thinking that it was you.
No,
but what was
I
the
said it
word?
was. Oh, no, it's Squeaker.
Oh, Squawk.
No,
Squeaker.
The short little guy in charge.
The captain?
Patchbeard?
You can't call that a beard.
Well, yeah, I forgot that's what you.
That's lies.
I believe you were supposed to say not as much hair as his mother.
Whether you believe me or not, I did know Sarful. And I know what she has planned for you. The power she has already given you, and the power she has yet to give you. She has implicitly instructed me, or at least asked a favor, to not intervene with you other than to give you hints here and there.
I can take you. I can't.
Do what?
I said I can take you.
You
I
can't
can't
take
do
it. Give me all the hints.
There'll be enough chaos in my way.
There will be chaos and
And I walk away. And start climbing the clothes nest.
oh my gosh, no. Where's Spock? Where's Spock? As you're walking up there, she doesn't exactly look at you, but she'll talk in your general direction. Be wary of those that are aboard this ship.
We're
Trust-
aboard the ship.
Trust no one. Only for yourself. Shouldn't be difficult, as your nature is already kind of like this.
As he's climbing up, I yell up to him, "Are you gonna finish that?" And I point to the shark meat on the ground.
Shark meat that you-
I keep going. You can have it.
And Ook just pounces on it.
So who all accepts? So you do. I'm assuming Kira does.
Kieran nods and Fearon looks directly at Calypso.
I
look
can't accept
forward to
anything that
being
she
inside of
says.
you.
This has to be your decision, unfortunately.
We're going to entertain you.
We'll go. I assume you're asking me.
But
As I say we, I reach over to Sir Thomas.
Oh,
with my
well,
arm
you
around him.
said yes, so it's more. How about you two?
Sir Thomas
No, you're
shows
right.
you.
True. Sure.
Just hold on to your arm.
Above.
She knows.
His boss
I
is
yes.
To shine.
slammed you down.
That's vacant.
It's
It's a
Stein
shining
bird.
So I had one left.
Yes.
Over to Kieran.
Yes.
He likes.
We'll wave her hand
I just get to do what I want to do.
to
She's gonna be
the
a-
5 that accepted. She waves her hand. And a slight searing pain in your right shoulder. Not, obviously not like bad. It's not causing you any kind of damage. Oh, yeah.
My hand.
Slight searing pain in the emblem of a torrential hurricane, effectively. It has the eye of the hurricane and a circular, all of you that accepted power.
My God. I'm rubbing it and getting excited.
The shark meat wasn't good.
You're a kobold. It doesn't matter. It
You
tastes
all
great.
have accepted.
I didn't say I was gonna stop.
my
It's a
gifts.
warlock pack.
Just warlock initiate. It's not an actual pack, but it's a warlock initiate. So you
Sorry,
guys
he's-
effectively get the
He's
the
broken
feat.
me.
It's always a warlock pack.
That's why I was afraid to even say anything at first. I'm like, I really don't want to waste a level.
Smite.
It won't be a level. It's just a warlock initiative.
Okay.
And God, we have to reach out and touch someone that finally.
Oh,
You feel not a
Excuse you.
excessive surge of energy,
There is no.
as you obviously have like a slight magical presence now to you guys. Above game, after this session, each of you that accepted the power You just take the feat Warlock Initiate. You get whatever spells you wish to take that are a part of that, and so on and so forth.
That's
Um,
burnt toenail smell in the air.
so yeah, burnt keratin.
Yes. I remember being initiated.
And before she
It's always just awkward.
before she leaves, first, who is sharing the screen?
Me.
You are.
Hello.
We should just
Zoom out to where you can see. Well, not that.
Whoops. Hold on.
Zoom in a little bit more,
The void is taking
and
us.
then go up. There we go. Right up there. She says to each and every one of you again, though I myself will be watching you, I do not have any plans of interfering with your guys' shenanigans, your chaos that you wish to bring.
What's a shenanigan?
However, should you go for a certain period of time that you do not amuse me, entertain me, my sweet baby will come for you. To which you guys hear in the scene a loud, big grumbling.
Kraken?
don't roll for insight on this one.
You won't have to roll insight.
And that was me speaking out.
Oh, you just understand. I want to find out if I'm aroused or not. Find out.
The moment that the air bubbles, which are massive, reach the surface of the ocean, it's very much going to be like kind of an anime where the screen gets trapped in an air bubble, and as soon as it comes, it just
Oh god.
and you all turn around to see a massive crack between the two ships.
Is it edible?
Here, as you can see, in terms of view, that's its face that is just showing up in the water.
Which one we need to go first?
Whereabouts by the second?
Um, anytime you are on the sea, I will have him follow at a distance. And should you not amuse me, he will bring you to me, and you will be my own personal plaything.
Oh,
So if he brings us to you, is that what you wanted to ride
The puncture on here to harvest the poison.
no matter what happens, I get to be able to take things.
Don't think it's worth.
There it is.
It's the one
I
with
rolled a
spells.
16 on
Yeah,
this.
It's Eldritch.
Insight?
No, it's Warlock Initiate.
Only who would be okay with it.
It's under the spell casting ones.
Would you want your insight
Magic.
to effectively, I know that you don't have this ability, but kind of like how
I just.
Red has a telepathic thing. I want,
you, Julius.
would you say that your desire or your
Except for the fact, right?
for one would
I
this
might-
thought
Yeah, fight
perceived to
because of course
Calypso?
now, damn.
Don't worry, he can't break his oath.
Oh, I see the crack on it.
I love so much between mage hands.
I don't know. Wait a minute. I might be thinking
Let me
something.
see. Open up.
George.
Ah,
Do krakens have poison?
it depends on which variation.
Wow, that's just metagame here. That's cool.
It's what, as
As
you look at that, I jump in. Gotta make them come. I remember, I'm gonna make this baby's gonna come, and I gotta do my job. I stab myself against it multiple times and come back up as a poisoner and go, nope, no poison.
Like a mouse.
lovingly caress your face against its tentacles.
I come up to Sir Thomas, kiss him, make a brother. Oh, kiss him. Brother, one of these days he will.
I thought Katamari was supposed to be in her stomach, not what he's trying to do.
Does that mean she's offered us a ride in the ocean?
She looks at you.
over.
She'll, you know what? Let me roll by the dice.
Can I see the message?
It sounds like something's faint out there.
I didn't really.
I'm probably in sandals.
She, Calypso see you effectively drooling.
I'm
When
still
looking-
climbing, but I'm watching.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Basically, the desire to get any kind of form of poison from this kraken.
Find a way to get the other guy to look at it.
The
See the understanding language. I'm gonna find a way.
my sweet baby, it's not poisonous, but I can provide
And you will be
a
launched out.
suitable
So you probably enjoy that.
replacement. No
Literally
charge.
in mid climb.
Yes. Upon arriving at the Midnight Isles, or Moonlight Isles,
Magic in the shit.
there will be
Oh no.
a type of large land crab
Jokes on you.
that is on the beaches of the Moonlight Isles. They'll be near the town. In its claws, you will find, should you be able to extract it, there is a potent
Constitution save.
paralytic poison.
Clank, clank. And then I wrap myself around that pole again before time stops.
So before it starts back up? At this point, she addresses you all one last time. Remember, my baby will come to take you, should you not amuse me.
Wait, I have a
My
question.
time is up.
Hmm.
I look forward to the chaos you intend to show me.
Technically,
Does it
it's
cost us a ride
Why can't you just give us a ride?
for the Kraken?
And times.
technically
I was
chaos
gonna
has
throw
already
it
started.
at the Kraken.
I was gonna say technically chaos has already started.
Chaos has already started.
Yep.
For the fun of it,
Oh, no.
for the fun of it, everybody except Spine Splitter, give me a dexterity check. You can roll it as a dexterity check.
Is it a save or a check?
Fuck.
The difference is large.
We'll do a dex check.
Check. Okay.
It's a dexterity.
I'm saying, because it does matter.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'll take it. I got 21 would have been the one I wanted, but I'll take my 17.
So Kieran, Sir Thomas.
What'd you get?
I rolled with disadvantage.
Kieran got a 6.
You got that 20?
Do you have two net ones?
You know, with disadvantage.
Mind if I take it back?
You're good. That's why I stood up. I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking believe that.
There's a meme here, son.
Thanks for your dice. You got me for my birthday.
Welcome to the Nat 1 nonsense. This is how we got our name.
Yeah, that one nonsense, and we're all rolling 20.
And now we're sitting, the game's out of place, and he starts rolling dice, and you see 5 Nat 20s laying across the board like it never happened.
Okay, so that's right now.
Yeah.
So Thomas
Yeah. It was almost like it was.
and Kieran, what did you roll with? Since
That's
you rolled-
20.
Nat 20? So 3 nat 20s.
I got an 18.
You got an 18.
Could you
Okay, so the
imagine
only
if
people
Brandon
was
rolled a
Kieran and Sir Thomas.
He did at the
At
very
this point,
best.
And the rest of the crew.
Well, yeah, well, yeah.
He just had 42
Going
other
well.
dimensions. Dice didn't.
This is penance for my advantage two nat ones.
Shenanigans have happened.
Yes. Oh, there it goes.
It's a 10. Oh my gosh, the only person that made this, the only person that made the save was Squeaker.
Bird squawk.
So for,
Not squawk.
no, not Squawk, Patrick.
Oh,
So Sir Thomas and Kieran and everybody, the entire crew except for Sir Patchbeard, dead seagulls fall from the sky around you and on you.
Did you say Patchbeard falls from the sky on him and around?
No, seagulls, dead seagulls fall all around you. Give me 2d20s. Actually, no. Give me 3d20s. This is going, yeah, hopefully you roll high because this is going to be how many seagulls actually fall.
3.
16, 14. And 11.
30, 41.
Yes, so 30, 41. 41 seagulls fall from the sky in the span of time that Calypso stopped time, had her entire conversation, and restarted time. You are the only ones who were a part of the frozen, unfrozen time where you were having the conversation. Everyone else is still in the moment that happened before Calypso. Titus is still trying to, or he is over where you two were wrestling, attempting to break you guys apart. His arms are still like
part of the
this.
ship. Like, can I?
Oh, I'm in a crow's nest.
Yeah. During this conversation, could I have just like moved away from where I started?
Yeah. You can be wherever you want. On the
I just want to be like 15 feet away from where I started.
Jordan. Did Kieran ever
Everyone
put me
has-
down?
Did we take any damage?
No, you don't take any damage. Just things fall.
Okay. Did I see him heading up towards the crow's nest?
You told me no.
What is your
I tried throwing.
no?
Okay, that was before.
So yeah, that was for earlier when you were
Yeah.
trying to see
Oh,
where.
no, not
he
after he
was.
came back down, and then he went back up. Did
I
see
didn't
him?
know. I go on the crow's nest.
Um,
You can't provide it.
I'm an officer of the ship. I don't have to prove shit.
Pretty sure this is speciesism.
I'm gonna use your.
This is a hate crime.
I'm gonna use your passive perception on this, just because of everything that's been happening on the
Your
ship.
so-called hate.
With your
You have to reach
whatever your
out.
passive
There's
perception
not
is,
so a lot of respect.
Show us your TP.
What the hell? How did we get the password? Pee-pee.
He is a,
Because Jordan's body.
who you know, he's a 7-year-old trapped in a 40, whatever you want body.
aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that a little differently
I have
without
my
the comma.
moments.
Chris Hansen pops out.
I have my moments.
Okay, we'll see what
It's
happens.
not as many as him. So,
So for this instance, I'm just only, I will say this, Thomas. In this instant, I'm only going to use your passive perception, but you're starting to wise up.
just, you know,
Things are happening
I'm gonna be.
that you're not expecting to happen.
Right. You
But
know,
you still don't know it was him.
right, that's fair.
I don't think
That's the first time he's ever seen him. isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's the first time. It's the first time you've
What my
ever
dad
seen
would have
him.
done, punish all of them.
But yeah,
You don't even
this
know
is the first time you've ever seen him, and then he disappears again. So he might as well be like a gremlin aboard the ship.
I'm like that little black cat that no one, you like get a glimpse at him and
Squawk was doing it the whole time.
Yeah, Squawk.
We're getting
All right.
furious.
Squawk is
Brother?
killing.
I'm gonna talk to,
Yeah.
what is his name, Rec?
Yes. Right.
Rec. Do you know who that individual was? He just climbed up in the crow's nest, the one you tried to throw something at earlier?
I'm gonna look up at the crow's nest. Look back at you, look back at the crow's nest. And then I'm gonna speak in very broken common. Who?
All right,
No habla inglés.
okay. What about a 15 on insight?
What are you trying to gather?
See if I believed him or not.
Were you trying to be deceptive with, or were you genuinely asking who?
I guess I
So-
do have to keep in mind.
I was generally
intelligence.
asking, because I know Squawk's up there.
Do we hear you ask this?
Oh, I'm asking.
So with your
Bird.
insight, Eugene, I'm gonna let you glean that
that
Rex
these guys
doesn't
are not
seem-
very bright, yes.
Yes, so he genuinely is asking who you are referring to, because he has seen Squall. You know Squall. He's your little Eric Cochran friend, so he
Alright.
just doesn't know who you're talking about.
Birds.
Chickens make any, or seagulls, whatever, make any kind of mess on me. Like blood,
seagulls?
guts, it says,
Is
yeah.
he covered his own, because he's got gleaming armor.
Probably not
It
yet.
depends. It depends on how Spine Splitter killed them. Was it just a quick like, or did you?
He killed a lot, so I don't think he
Like
took his
this.
time.
Only 41 of them.
Yeah, I don't think he
It's
took
like
his time.
Pegasus.
Only 41.
They were seagulls, they had to die quickly, so.
So
You chase them around just like.
Just intact seagulls.
You do not
Just
take any damage, nor do you get any kind of mess on you, because he was, well, you don't know he went up and did this, but
Right.
he just was flying around and just basically very
I am
quick.
going to climb up the crow's nest.
Okay.
Fearon takes a moment and applauds. With no seagulls, no one will ever know land's around.
I'm gonna start yelling at Yip Yak while pointing at these guys and over like in the direction of Kraken. But I'm gonna start yelling for Spine Splitter. Like, where you go? Where you at? Just screaming.
Are you still gonna stay in the crow's nest, or are you going to try and?
I got myself up and go back to sleep.
Oh, oh my God! Night night.
Fall into a coma again.
Okay. Sure. You go back into the crow's nest and begin sleeping. Squawk is terrified again. He sees you this
I
time.
can throw these further than
He
you.
sees you this time, and he just immediately is
Referring to the seagulls. Fearon and Kieran.
Sure, you can go up to the crow's nest.
Okay, so am I up there now?
Yes.
I don't know how you're getting in it, but.
It's pretty full.
So as Sir Thomas gets up and sees the overfilled crow's nest, Kieran and Fearon have taken Yuke up on his challenge, and there's parts of seagulls being thrown up to see who can throw it up into the crow's nest to make it to get it to stick in. We were
Basketball.
we were oblivious to what was going on. There was a friendly challenge made, and I may not be able to do anything, but my brother, I'm sure, can do it.
And after I see this start, I'll join in. After a couple throws.
Bet you can't go further.
I am
Jesus
going to,
Christ.
as a precautionary measure, sprout my awesome art wings.
So that you can fly higher.
No,
you don't
so
get-
that if I get knocked somewhere, I can fly.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. You get up to the crow's nest. You do see you see the second time. You do see Spine Splitter, but he is
So I see
basically
him.
draped.
I'm
Yes.
going to say, you with the wings around yourself, who are you? Are you a member of the crew of this ship? Why have I never seen you?
First off, give me perception.
Oh no. He's
Squawk
talking to the
answers.
air.
No.
No, you said I could see him.
Yes, you can see him.
But do you,
This is a different percent. This is for something else.
that's right, your PP got bigger.
You can either, sorry, before you, you may have already rolled.
No,
It can be either insight or perception. I'll let you choose whichever one you want. Whichever one is better.
Another also.
As he flies up, I slowly adjust my aim and
13.
try and throw
That's
it for him.
It was going to be a very high roll. He's asleep. He's a very, very fast sleeper.
All right, fine, you can deal with that. I'm gonna go up and slap him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well. I know this is gonna go.
Is this observable from the ground?
No,
It's
Always got
delay that and to use nautical language. I am not going to slap him, but I'm going to go right next to him.
We're going to try and like, shake him awake. Like shake him awake.
Well, no, I'm gonna.
Roundhouse kick.
He's fighting, he's a fighter. He's fighting all the earth here. I'm a paladin. No, be a fighter. Be a fighter. Join the dark side. No contracts were written.
I'm gonna shout at him, wake up right now.
Naughty, naughty boy.
Pulls out a whip.
You roll 2d20s with disadvantage, Michael.
Oh my God, 2d20s. I don't put one.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, so you are not quite
Look at the game mode.
comatose like you were earlier when you were dreaming and having a conversation with Sarkul. But you are
My gosh.
heavily asleep. All that killing of seagulls made you a really tired kobold.
I'm bored. I sleep.
The only way he's going to wake up is you have to shake him. You have to
What's
shake him
his
awake.
height?
I'm 3 foot.
He's 3 foot.
How far away is the
Wait.
crow's nest from the ground?
40 feet.
Okay, can we,
Not that much.
since we're playing our game, can we hear anything that's like the conversation or anything?
Mm,
80, 50 pounds?
Okay.
I don't imagine
I
he's
am
being
going
quiet with
to-
this.
Try to shake
Yeah.
you.
you can hear him trying to wake up. Spot
4 and 11.
better than.
You're seeing nothing. I definitely charged this.
I
The
rolled
immersion.
4 and 11.
I'm trying to shake him.
Trying to shake him. With an 11, you're groggy.
Real time.
You're starting to wake up, but it somehow with you the way your sleep works, it's like
Plug
if,
it in.
if you were going to sleep to try and take like a 30-minute nap, like falling asleep for like 5 hours and you wake up and feel like you're in the desert, you're sweating and don't know what the heck's going on.
How dare you be relatable? How
I
dare you
guess
make
I
this
will
relatable?
Try to shake him again.
Really gonna.
We able to know whether or not
No.
the Kraken's upset.
2. That's not a good thing.
Kraken's gone.
2 and 14.
I can feel
You're awake.
it bubbling below the surface.
Can I climb to the first like cross nest?
That's your hemorrhoids.
I open my eyes. What do I see?
You
Oh, the
see
inside of your wings.
13. yeah, you see the inside of your wings. Do you pull them away like a turtle? I guess I forgot to say he was great. He had it to where
No,
his
you
wings
said
were
it.
like a umbrella. So you were shaking him awake, but you were basically shaking an umbrella. So yeah,
I'll pull him back. And I'll look straight up.
you see
Do I
Sir
still hear
Thomas?
Do I still hear the ocean?
You do still hear the ocean. You see Sir Thomas with his wings.
Mine are better.
Back to sleep.
You
He
report down to the deck. Now, you are a member of this crew.
Do I hear Sir Thomas losing his cool and yelling?
I was about to ask the
Yes.
same question.
Oh no, Kieran. Sir Daddy Thomas is in trouble. I need you to take me higher.
I would like to.
Jerry.
roll a strength check for Kieran.
Kieran, I need you to roll me a strength check
Tell him you can do it with advantage,
with
and he
advantage.
can have. I'll let this be a free range if he wants to try and throw you as high as he as he can.
You're allowed to range without using one of your range points. You can throw me as far as you can.
Jerry.
I got
He was
Just like
getting
we're lucky I
upset,
was this-
and knowing
he invites
Ook
himself
gets
as long
upset
as
when
I
he's
am.
hungry. I'd assume he's hungry, so I take one of the seagulls and try to throw it up and hit him with it, trying to give him some food on the fly. Yes, sorry,
17.
Thomas, yes.
With his range, 19 with the range.
Okay. So
Sorry.
My 1 foot, 10 pound
he
aerodynamic self.
he throws you hard enough to where one, you easily make it in 40 feet. You
Yeah.
easily make the 40 feet. But he throws you with such an intensity that your face, it's almost like it's starting to warp.
Yes. I'm coming.
So he throws you hard and fast up to the top.
Sounds like
Hook throws a piece of what did you throw on that?
Oh, I threw an entire seagull trying to hit him with it.
You are racing a dead seagull that is just tumbling through the air.
Is that scene from whatever horrible DC movie you want where I'm the Flash and I look over and all of a sudden I just see stupid dead floppy seagull
Yes.
passing me up?
Yes.
Let's save Sir Daddy Thomas.
So you make it up to Crow's Nest. The Dead seagull goes further beyond.
As you were,
You probably don't.
saying, you're ordering me to the deck.
Yeah.
Axles.
Awesome. I heard you say, you get down to the
Yeah,
deck and
I
then
like
go.
that.
stop.
I think he's
Yeah,
finished.
as
with
you
this.
say, as you say that,
Yeah.
hey, get down to the deck, in the corner of your eye, you see a 1 foot, 10 foot, or sorry, 1 foot, 10-inch white kobold who is at your hip at all times.
Stupid is a
In
stupid
the corner of your eye, crests the crow's nest with arms wide, making a beeline for you in his arch.
Does he fall short?
Fall short of the crow's nest,
Yeah.
where he's like still falling down.
Like you just see him arch up behind it and then down.
No.
He cleared it. He cleared it. He's
Oh,
he's
okay.
high enough to where he can get into the crow's nest.
This poor bird up here is going to have a heart attack just seeing everyone.
All right.
Poor Sam.
Squawk, you are relieved. You can head down now.
Squawk with tears in his eyes of joy because he is terrified of Spine. Spine Spiller hasn't done anything
And
except
Selena,
sleep.
you can stay up here.
Sweet.
Where's the seagull land? Just out of
The
curiosity.
seagull.
Because I was trying to hit him with
He-
it.
So the seagull gets you. You threw the seagull hard enough to where you threw the seagull hard enough, even though it was spiraling out of control. It somehow managed to land beak first into the sail. So there is a dead seagull that is like in. Well, it's created a small hole to where the head is in the
Your
sail.
brain army just
canvas.
became nothing.
And the rest of the body is just hanging out. So it's just like
I am going to,
It's
as soon
flying
as I
again.
see that, what happened to the sail, I'm going to immediately, no more issues with him. He can stay up here. You, on the other hand.
I'm cheering and Yip Yak. Just throw, throw.
So I'm going to jump off the crow's nest and fly down to the deck saying, who just damaged the sail? Or
Are you leaving the seagull up there?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say.
Are you leaving
Just
me
like-
up there?
I guess you can be on my shoulder as I'm flying.
Mr.
down.
Score.
Yeah, yeah. Think too
Finally,
highly of
he
that.
allowed me with consent on this show.
I mean, I am.
Oh, then once we
Like a
land,
parrot.
I
I do
shut
have
you off.
heavy.
Hey, I
It's
still
like
got
a parrot kobold now. So there's a lot of stuff happening. So I'm doing my best. So you're asleep.
Yep.
But before you fall asleep, you do see Squawk look at you, like I said, with tears in his eyes because he's been terrified of you the entire time.
Oh.
You haven't done anything to him except
Squawk is
just,
gonna be reporting back up there soon enough.
well,
He's
yes,
just been given a little break.
he's been
So-
given a reprieve.
Oh, right,
You
of
see
course.
Squawk jump over the crow's nest.
Because
Well,
we
it's
need to
just
have,
Like
a
full on vault.
no, 'cause we need to have a lookout who is actually gonna be a lookout.
Yes.
Sleeping lookout.
Well, as he looked at me before I closed my wings, I just licked my lips and go back to sleep.
He's looking out for his wings.
With the licking of the lips, Squawk full on vaults over the edge of the crow's nest and just dive bombs towards the deck, catches himself with his wings, and then runs to the entrance to go down to the second floor to effectively climb. He's the fastest little bird man you've ever seen.
No, seagull food.
Um,
I need to take a quick break, so before I finish,
okay.
like, I'll go on to dealing with
Yeah.
the next disciplinary issue.
Yeah.
I have a break. Is that a good stopping point?
It's an hour and a half in.
He's done with his. I'm just going to clarify basically everything that happened, and we'll just do a real quick pause.
Yeah.
So he flies down. Kieran is on his shoulder. Sir Thomas is coming to talk to you.
I apologize in advance because I made this way messier than it should have been.
Hey, I knew that this was going to be a chaotic campaign to start with.
But birds are supposed to fly, you know?
Get my message. So as soon as he starts to, that's when I do that.
You know what? I'm going to have him roll for that because I just rolled for him.
That's correct.
I got an 18.
Oh, that's not the
Try to 30. There's no T. That's just
Him.
I heard 8.
There's an OT. There's an
My
OT.
handwriting sucks, I know.
I'm gonna
write
let
this
Yeah, I'm gonna
upside
wait
down.
till he starts berating him, then I'm gonna try it.
Better.
Okay. Well, then if he's berating him, I'll let you roll with advantage. So,
I already have
Happens.
that's the best one.
While he's scolding.
I rolled a 2 and a 5, but I have a +2.
so you're doing that. More just to kind of clarify as to everything that happened after Calypso. What has Warren been doing since the conversation?
So,
Being covered in parts of the seagulls.
Luke
I-
and I have decided to see how far up we can throw him.
So Luke.
I invited her to the throwing competition. She misheard me. And she's gonna do it while he scolds me.
You're a barbarian too, aren't you?
I am.
Why?
Okay, since I let Kieran do it, I'm gonna let you do it. You can have a free rage point, which means you can roll your strength check with advantage.
And you get a +2 to your strength checks.
Where's that in the inventory? There we go.
Wait a minute. I think I have some. Oh, damn. We
That's
didn't
what
take a
we were
short
whispering
rest.
about over here.
Fuck.
I was curious as to what you were doing, because it's just like.
Sir Thomas let me sit on his shoulders
I have to ask,
consensually.
did it count as a short rest when we were talking to Calypso?
So they said.
If not, perfectly
No.
fine. Damn. Okay.
But
I was gonna
I will say, once everything starts settling down here in a minute, it will effectively be
Long rest.
it'll effectively be a long rest because you guys will begin setting the same.
Because I was going to use my frost ring to give her another +2 to that roll.
Yeah.
With the-
Oh, man,
Is that with advantage?
I didn't roll it with advantage, but I don't know that I'm gonna need it.
I'll go take
But
care
I'll
of
roll
Mine-
another for.
Might as well for 20.
He was going in.
Which one? First or
Which one do you need?
The second one was occupied.
Just strength, how far are you throwing him up?
Lovely. Okay, that is gonna be a 22.
He actually goes further than fearing. So with the center mast where the crow's nest is, there are 2 beams. So there's a beam immediately under the crow's nest, and then there's a small cross beam above it.
Mhm.
You clear the second cross beam, almost like a field goal.
I'm carrying you back.
I look down at Sir Thomas. We can talk in just a minute. I'm flying.
Well, I feel that I've lost.
I got thrown while you were
Warren-
trying to scold
Warren
me.
threw Ook, like how
Okay,
Ook
so
threw a
basically you're
seagull.
all trying to get on my ship. at this point.
No, I was just doing this for fun,
They're just
honestly.
throwing it for like
Yes.
just like a game.
Yeah.
Right. They don't understand they're on
No,
a ship.
no.
with armies.
No.
Warren's not smart enough to know that.
No.
We
No, I'm
understand
figuring that
things.
Yeah,
That's-
slowly but surely.
You may have won, but I won the heart of Sir Thomas as I sit on his shoulder on the way down.
I have bigger weapons.
So, very quickly, Fearin had a way down.
Your responses, I've never.
I know.
Only a death save.
Can I choose to fail?
Sure.
Can I-
You're more of a DM than I am.
I stick my arms out and then try to. just- Oh, I don't weigh much.
Do you want me to try to catch your?
Actually,
Because this is a legitimate.
here's the issue. I wear plate,
Oh, God.
so I got 150 pounds carried.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And my,
So Eugene just saw your +1 plate once in a
Right.
while you had it.
Well, yeah,
because
I
whenever
thought
I
it was
use
no-
my,
I thought it was
no.
no magic items.
no, it's not a +1 plate, it's a -1 plate.
Yes, it's a -1. His armor is severely rusted.
Okay, well, no, but I also saw something else.
Oh, it's a +1 longsword, but a -1 greatsword. I don't use the longsword.
Okay,
He has it. The ornate sword he doesn't use because he thinks it's crap.
all right, that's-
It's just.
Okay.
But it is,
It's the
Just-
rust.
just making sure.
but it is
Yeah, I really need to
absolutely
clarify that.
pristine.
Oh yeah, it's like
Or
glowing
Eugene's
like
looking
the
at
Holy
stuff going, What people
Avenger.
do? I'm like, I know it seems weird.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
That's
so you
right.
choose
I
to
just
fail
want
the
this
dex?
sense of
Yes.
Fair play.
Because I want to
Never
fly
says
like a
Larry.
bird straight into the ship.
Warren's not gonna try to catch him, basically.
I'm going to.
Okay, so you're flying up in the air.
Well,
Yeah,
he's on his way
above
back
40
home.
feet.
He's on his
Now
way back
he's
down now.
free falling
Okay,
back to the ship.
No,
Can I-
I'm flying in style.
Can I attempt
All right,
to
I
mage
will
hand
ascend
fall?
and try to
Slow it
grab
down.
him.
You can
Dang.
attempt to major, it's gonna fail because it's more than 5 pounds.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
you're
More
on
than 10
under.
pounds.
Look feels a slight push against his chin. That's about it.
It just starts him in a rotation.
Oh, that's gonna make
Five
this so much
pounds.
worse.
It just gives him
Because he
lateral
chose to
rotation.
fail his deck save. Okay.
He's still falling at the same speed. He's just now. He's
What's,
just now
what's the dice
rotating.
what's the dice you roll for falling damage?
1d6
Falling-
every 10 feet.
It's, yeah, one to six every 10 feet.
And his was only 40 feet.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
And I
And
cleared
well,
what
we
he
can
did.
go
You
in.
might die.
There's also,
Yes!
there's also the
Okay,
other thing,
hold on.
depending if you want to add physics.
Die.
to
Kenny
it.
walked out!
He won't die, but huh?
I will say this, as I watch him,
Walked out!
The words where you can't.
He's
fix
trying to
stupid.
use the bathroom.
He's got to use the bathroom.
Oh, I thought he already did that.
as I
Sorry.
watch him come down,
Oh.
I might try to catch him depending how fast I see him falling.
I tell
Yes,
you to
Please
move out
cast
of
the
the way.
150-pound bull
Would this
on
be a
your
good
barbarian.
for break?
Yes. Okay. Before did you?
Ah.
Hold on. You can go ahead. and
I was just gonna say, we will be right back to basically deal damage to Ook and potentially Warren. We're gonna take a real quick break.
Yep.
Get a drink, do whatever, use the restroom. But
What is it?
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are we are continuing on with a cliffhanger. Before we went on break, Book has field goal over a top cross beam in the middle mast, thanks to Warren, and is now plummeting towards the ship. Warren is attempting to catch him. I would roll the damage off screen.
I also
Um,
use mage hand to try to.
Yes, Rectech tried to use Mage Hand to
Ease
stop
the fall.
Hook or ease the fall, but it actually pushed against his face and actually caused Hook to go into a horrendous spiral.
How dare you? I was trying to land directly on my beautiful face.
Okay, we're gonna determine who gets what damage with the flip of a coin. Who wants to call it? Warren or Hook? Who wants to call this?
Roll off.
It's
Roll off.
It's her call because I'm yelling as I
This
go
is
down
heads.
for her to get away.
This is Tails. So the actual Power Rangers symbol is Tails.
Not a sponsor.
The Triceratops, yes, not sponsored. The Triceratops is heads.
Okay.
We are not
So
sponsored by
heads-
the Mighty Morphin
Heads is
Power
Triceratops.
or by Bandai.
Okay,
or
no, but I know.
Hasbro.
So am I calling whether heads is
Yes.
whether I catch?
This is just you call. No. This is because you're both taking damage.
Yes.
It is whoever takes what damage.
Okay.
What I think you takes all kinds of things.
I have it set to what
That's what my family
I have
tells
it
me.
set to what damage is associated for heads or tails. So it's really just whatever you are calling and whatever it lands on.
I'll take tails.
So tails.
You not one for heads, huh?
No.
Very much so.
I rolled. So I got heads.
Ah,
Okay. To figure out how I'm going to tell this.
No.
So
And I'm free,
Before I get us in trouble.
free falling.
Book is coming, or sorry, Book is spiraling out of control. Yeah, you realize that I stopped what I said. Book is spiraling out of control. It's only 50 feet, but with the mage hand that Zach used, it effectively was like a uppercut with the mage hand. It was like full on palm uppercut,
Thanks,
and you
Zach.
are just boom in the air, cartoon style. You land face first into the deck,
Yes.
but you are. So you land face first, but the way you are spinning, most of the force is around your pelvis.
Damn.
Oh, so I'm gonna need to kiss to make it feel better.
I was hoping for brain damage so I could forget this too.
Book takes 22 points of damage.
Damn.
Warren having attempted to try and catch Book, which is why you more or less landed on your pelvis, because she tried to catch you, but it kind of, you landed on her
Oh.
and it just kind of went bang. Warren takes 19 damage.
As soon as I watch Book's head bounce off the deck, I summon Mage Hand to lift his head up off the deck.
And you cackling of laughter.
Do I need to make a Constitution saving throw to not?
What kind of
The worst
No,
part
you do
is,
not need to make a constitution
in
save.
my mind, it's just like bent over and twisted and all that. So I'm lifting there like, can I break it with 5 pounds of force?
Yes.
Ten.
Snap.
Oh, 10. 10.
You hear Warren?
Actually, go
Ow.
ahead and so
I needed the 10.
you can roll a con save, but this is going to be to determine if you are unconscious.
That's what I was kind of asking about.
You hit it with such force. I want to see if you have a concussion.
Will any of us notice?
That's an out one.
You did
holy
not.
shit,
Did you
that-
not one?
He nat one
Yes!
con save, so he is fully, he's unconscious. You're the
He's
level-
not like death saying they're unconscious.
No.
He's just knocked
He
unconscious.
just knocked unconscious.
This is a short
You are
memory
so
loss. So.
out of it. You are about the equivalent of spine splitter when he was asleep. You are drooling and just like basically just dead weight.
How much do you weigh?
150 pounds.
176.
176. Sorry.
Hold on a
what all
second.
this
Where's my
carrying.
encumbrance at? Where's all of that stuff at?
Can I, in my fits of laughter, can I tell that he's like unconscious?
Oh, God.
Check.
So I only weigh 22 pounds. And I didn't include my encumbrance stuff on that, but it's just gonna be a lot more issues.
12.
12 with an insight.
Yep.
Yeah, I know he's unconscious.
Honestly, though.
I'm gonna work
Distraction.
immediately run over, get him on his back, and just start chest compressions. Screaming his name in the yeah.
My poor medicine check allows me to run over and go, no, love is the answer. And I curl up next to him and spoon him.
While you do that, ask Kieran to roll a insight check.
Here,
I
you
do.
have to roll what?
Insight.
No, I'm
I need you
like,
to roll an insight check, brother.
I am screaming and yet yeah.
I'm just holding on to him.
And then I'll switch the comment and be like, I need help.
Nat one.
And that one.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we had 3 last sessions. We're still on
You
12.
got
Okay.
it.
He did
Alright.
exactly what I wanted him to.
You're good.
He did exactly what I wanted him to. With that roll insight, Kieran has a bottle.
Oh my God, yes. So
I've never
Kieran
been
looks
scared of
over
another player
and
before.
goes, aha, I know to help. So he looks out of it and he pulls out his bottle of smelling salts. And he goes over with the biggest smile on his face ever and goes, I'll help. He jerks his head sideways and he drives the bottle down his throat in the contorted body, waiting for him to jerk up from the immense pain. Once he's
Is he stopping me from doing chest
No.
compressions?
He's just pulling his head and doing it all in one motion.
Does this count as abuse?
No, it's for the best.
I'm gonna have you roll another con save.
Is
it for the best? Is that what he said?
He did.
It's for the best.
We've used spelling salts twice now incorrectly.
Okay, that's a 21.
More time.
21.
14 on dice.
Okay.
no, no.
This is going to instill the wrong idea for Kieran.
Yes!
Um,
Is the bottle open just by chance?
No. It has never been opened. He
It has
thinks
never
it
been
works this
opened.
way. He flips it over
That makes
and
it
tries
so
it
much
out.
better.
so you wake up. You wake up to Rec pushing down on your chest, trying to revive you.
Very
But-
terrible.
You also
Chest compression.
notice
I'm on his stomach.
this.
not his chest.
This is where I, as a DM, if we were getting any kind of money, we would get demonetized with the description.
That's why we have patrons.
You feel a long, hard object in your throat
It's no good.
connected to a fist. To which you look up and see Kieran looking down on you with the biggest smile on your face because you have woken up, which makes this the 3rd time.
I attempt to swallow it.
Bottle?
He tries. Well, you would be swallowing both the bottle and the fist
Did I stub
because
it?
he's full on. Okay. You can attempt that. I
Oh
don't
my
know
God,
what- I don't
yes,
know
there's
what
gonna
kind
be a
of roll that'd
strength check from a barbarian having someone swallow. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what kind of roll that'd be, but while you're doing that, you can go ahead and roll whatever you want to roll. I'll let you pick whatever check you want this to be. For Kieran,
Just relax your throat.
He's passed out. It's not
oh no, he's awake now.
Yes.
Book is awake
Title.
now.
Awake and gagging.
All right, so Kieran feels the throat tighten around his hand and fist. Got it.
Yes,
Enjoys that.
but he also
It reminds him of the clutch days.
has now, no matter what anybody tells Kieran, this is the way to wake somebody up. Not necessarily like to throw, well, yeah, to shove it down their throat and wake it up.
Kieran.
You don't have to open up the bottle.
Never.
Never. He's never opened the bottle.
God, Kieran.
He opens the bottle and still shoves it down.
Yeah. Kieran has the
He just
same,
keeps, he's gonna reach in and grab it.
Kieran's belief
Oh, God.
in how this is supposed to work in his mind is the same determination that Ook has with his rusted sword being the best sword.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It is an unshakable belief, and no one at this point will be able to tell him otherwise.
Sure.
So if anybody attempts to try and convince Kieran in the future, their persuasion will be with disadvantage from here on out forever.
That's
Kieran
awesome.
believes he has alert now.
He believes he does not have.
He believes everyone that I touch is now alert. I just.
I'm going to ask, just so that you're included, Sir Thomas, you're seeing all this happen.
Don't worry, you'll get your
It's
turn
happened
next.
so fast. I will say everything has transpired
Kobolds
so
I'll
fast.
be getting killed if this happens to me.
I've already almost died.
To you.
God.
No,
I will-
mean, I will be killing him.
If
I
you
can solve
guys,
him.
no, he will kill you. The way I'm hearing it is he will kill you if you attempt to put the smelling salts down his throat.
Yeah.
The way that just happened. Yeah, everything happened so fast that you
So
would not
just
have had
the
a chance to
smelling salts.
step in. But just
That's right,
absorbing
everyone.
it.
I will always take care of Sir Thomas. If anyone's gonna be able to put something in his mouth to wake him up.
I start building my page. We're never getting paid for
It
this.
sounds really horrible. I have. I realized after I started streaming EQ and how I talk, and then I was like, you know what? I sound like an asshole. I'm gonna try to be more jovial. The more jovial I got, I think asshole is probably safer than me being me. He's like, he's just angry.
I'm never gonna
That's
monetize
really-
this.
So if you wanted
Couple
to
of the
know,
honorary
that's a,
names.
I was doing a
suggested
strength check to try and
for
swallow
the
as much
bottle
as I
selling
can.
salts. we'd be
That was a dirty
demonetized real quickly.
It's just like, oh, it's so.
I need an opposed strength check from Kieran.
Is this an aggression or not? I need to know for my body.
Non-aggression.
Oh, good deal. Then
Well,
I'll just jerk
Just
it.
does he
regular-
find
just a regular strength.
swallowing aggressive?
Regular, not you. I'm jerking it real hard. 16. What am I?
16?
Yep. Funny story.
Kieran is confused because he thought he had a good grip on this bottle, but Ook somehow managed to have stronger esophageal muscles.
I'm so
I'm-
glad you chose these words.
Stronger esophageal.
I'm watching anime and it's an entire outline.
I have not stopped chest compressions. by the way.
That's a lot of strength.
So you are still doing chest compressions. In the corner of your eye, you see
No.
Ook's throat swell up. His Adam's apple shifts down. You hear a gulp. It's a loud, audible gulp. He has swallowed the closed bottle of smelling
Is he
salts.
still breathing?
He's still breathing.
Okay.
It's in his stomach now. At some point, his stomach will have dissolved the bottle, and we'll deal with what ammonia does to his
Kieran,
stomach
I
later.
stand up and just
Kieran
victorious.
feels that
we say.
he needs to go down and get it. That's his power. And that's how he made sure everyone could wake up. If he doesn't have that bottle, he can't save people anymore.
Kieran or Kieran? I have to know.
Kieran,
Okay, he can full on play this whole arm just down. He's big
he's
enough.
strong enough to just keep going. Yes. It's a very large hand because he is like almost 5 foot, right?
His arm is about the
You can
size of my
add one
body.
to breaking the DM.
Can I materialize Mage Hand inside of?
Yes, you can. There was an entire thing.
Because it's not
Oh,
Are you
I
trying
mage
to
hand and
grab
start pushing it
the
back
bottle?
up. I mage hand inside and start pushing it back up towards my brother.
a opposed strength check to keep it swallowed.
Okay. Okay.
Does Ook have a gag reflex?
Oh God.
I swallow everything.
All right, so we're past the gag reflex.
Well, go ahead and take 4 more damage.
Yes.
He's choking.
Resume-
Kieran has
I
a,
resume CPR.
you never stopped.
While he's still going and pushing on his stomach, you can feel the mage hand high fiving.
We'll get to your mysterious item.
You wonder why I went to the crow's nest.
Yeah. You're still sleeping. You don't know what all this is going on.
Oh my gosh, I have.
Michael has been at our
Oh.
tables for a long time
What's that?
now. This is
That's better than seagulls. I have no problem
So
compared to the rest of the times.
you're in trouble.
Dude,
At some point, the bottle's just gonna break.
what kind of bottle was it in, just by chance?
With a cork.
Yes. Fighters, yeah.
At some point when it falls into his stomach, wouldn't
Sigil of tear on the.
it wouldn't be the glass that dissolves, it would be the cap that dissolves.
Started
really
glowing.
though, you're saying you're doing chest beatings on his stomach.
You say that and we're in the same
So
realm.
it's
He's
not
gonna
really
break the
glass.
glass as it's being pushed
I'm
off.
just pushing on his stomach.
That's exactly what I expected.
God.
It was a really cool.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to add that, but.
That's my fan art of Sir Thomas.
I didn't think about this
Oh,
part.
no.
This is perfect.
We broke.
I will say at this point, I don't know what was rolled.
Just tell us.
I will say that Kieran gets a handle back on the bottle
Jack brother.
and forcibly pulls his arm out fast enough to where you hear a out of Book's throat.
Do we have a release? Yes.
Yes, he breathes again, but your throat currently is.
I was eating
It has to, like, the swelling has to go down, but it's just.
I just picture a snake when you see it. There's just the entire thing moving around. Ah.
I
Oh, God.
stand up and just raise my arm victorious, and then I slap Kieran on the back.
Yes.
Like, good job, brother.
I will
You
also
guys
say,
saved him.
with how long Rec was pushing on your stomach, you did shit your pants a little bit.
Oh my God.
I don't have
Because it couldn't go up.
Yeah.
It had to go still.
That just fell right out of my tunic.
Yeah, just fell out of your tunic.
So that's just
a
on-
little kobold dropping. Little kobold dropping on a poop deck.
After Ook collects himself, he gets up and stares at Kieran.
Yeah, you're gonna get killed.
Hey,
You'd like that too much.
what's eating that?
Stop it.
Something.
Kieran, what are you gonna do? Ook was giving you weird looks and yelled at you. He was eating that. He stares at you blankly. He holds it up, smiles, alert.
Can I have it back?
I will say, for Kieran, it's still closed, but part of the seal has been destroyed. It's still closed, so it is still effectively sealed, but it's a cork cap.
Mhm.
So part of the cap has been
Got it.
sheared off.
Uh,
You have a piece of cork in your system.
Describe, excuse me,
not opposed.
Kieran, how are you sharing it with him? Please describe how you share this with him. No, he says he goes ahead and he's like, it's already broken, and he breaks the vial in half and hands you half of it.
And with that, I do like a shot, just pour the smelling salts right in. And the glass.
Fearon starts screaming as the smell is too much for his keen
You sir,
senses.
are the expert in this.
Oh, God,
Damage is poison.
you're good.
So,
You're good, bro.
Oh my God, no. What are the other ones?
well, yeah, but how much like is base poison?
I thought we did I do a D6.
Oh, my.
4 more damage.
What? He said,
Swallowed ammonia.
thank goodness. there's
I'm
no
extremely low.
Straight up
Maybe.
horse urine. Straight up concentrated horse urine is what you just swallowed. Crystallized horse urine.
This salt tastes weird.
Take that back then.
Is it
Kieran
expired?
actually smiles, reminds him of the days back in the, being a soldier and finishes throwing it back.
Mhm.
Actually, he agreed. Yeah.
I gotta bring this back.
This is strange flavored
This
glass.
is
Crunch,
deviated
crunch.
so
The
far.
ammonia's so sick from the urine it goes in his
No,
mouth. like-
I'm not, but I gotta bring it back. Okay. After everything has happened,
And then I'm just kidding.
the Kraken comes back.
Hey, she
Campaign
said
over.
she wanted this kind of stuff.
She did want this stuff. You all in your minds hear a little bit of cackling from Calypso as she mentally projects it, just like, I knew I made the right choice.
Crunch, crunch,
Yeah,
crunch on the glass.
At this point, having just seen all the chaos, Patchbeard and Titus walk to the front of the upper deck, and yeah, Patchbeard addresses the crew and says, "All right, guys, I don't know what the heck you guys, what our little kobold friends were all doing. They kind of had their own thing going on. But the rest of us, we were kind of, one, cleaning up a bunch of dead seagulls, and we were grieving the loss of two of our crewmates who
I put my
died.
hood down and just kind of put my
I
head
take
down
Who
and
died
just-
in the explosion from the pirate attack.
I take a piece of glass out of my mouth and hand it to him. Okay, sorry. Here, have his penance.
Titus reaches over and grabs it.
And it's just a bloody piece of glass just straight from the mouth.
He puts it in his little chest pocket. So Titus has accepted something from you,
Ook smiles brightly and runs downstairs.
bleeding down his mall. We have some things to get fixed, but we will be back on our way towards Moonlight Isle shortly. We have our carpenter currently already working on the giant hole on the side of the ship. Titus and a couple of our stronger individuals, we will need you to raise the rear mast so that we can repair that as well. But we will get back to the journey post haste. With that, takes a couple days or it takes about a day or so to get all the repairs finished up. You're still asleep with a crow's nest. You're out. Squawk has not left his quarters in a full day. He's sleeping in darkness. For some reason, the darkness is solitude for him for now. The basically solitary confinement is solace for him right now. Once all the repairs are sorry, we had a technical issue with our sound cut out there for a second. At this point, you guys are back out on the open sea. You have no other further issues. I will say at this point, you guys effectively get along with us because it's yeah, I know it's you have no further issues in terms of like attacks or anything like that. I'll say a couple times, Spine Splitter does wake up. There are more seagulls. Rats with wings that need to be addressed. Then Squawk has also made his way back up into the crow's nest. You're still up there, either sleeping or just minding your own business or playing pranks on Wreck. And the rest of you here, Squawk. I will say the duration of this, like I said, there's been no further issues. Above game, in the time from this moment to where you guys reach the Moonlight Isles, it's going to be 3 weeks. So you guys can role play anything that you want on Discord for something that you want to happen during this. During this time, you can talk to your guys' mentors for the assigned jobs and stuff like that. I know that you wanted to meet Frank, or at least talk with Frank at some point, Renee. But for those who have jobs, you guys can talk with the people that you are working on.
Wait a minute, have they all been assigned various
He has
tasks and
not.
stuff? Yeah, of course he has.
Well, he is not.
He's been volunteered for one though.
Yeah,
And
whether he knows it or not, he's now a lookout.
yeah, Titus is under the assumption that Rec is slightly crazy. So they have just given Rec menial tasks aboard the ship. He's like a sub crewmate because he'll just start talking to himself, right? He's the crazy person aboard the ship. He doesn't do anything aside from just talk to himself, but Titus has not given him a job because he does not effectively trust Rex to
Military and
Form.
pretty girl.
to the best of his capacity.
She's sexy.
So everyone goes to sleep
That's
except for
why
the
she's
watch
sexy.
at night, correct?
Yes. Yes, we can role play anything you want to do in those 3 weeks that you want to do.
Fucking with the cook.
Nobody's dead.
Well, we said there were
The
3
cook
crew members. that we
and
lost.
Oh,
so the
So
cook
he goes to sleep,
and
everyone
me.
goes to sleep,
Oh,
he wakes up
no.
in the morning, has no
That's-
fucking
Oh.
white
There's
meals
a
already.
couple of things I did.
Oh no.
I'm bucking the up deck, I'm back up there,
Oh,
and
no.
there's little rat control around the ship too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who was the 3 crew members that we lost?
So one of them, I never got to introduce him early on. One of them was one of them was just a
That was my
hired
dice.
hand.
Yep,
One was
Probably
a
rolled
hired
20.
hand. He wasn't extremely
Those were
important.
the problems.
oh, well,
Were they all red shirts or did any of them have real names?
One of them was a red shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't have.
Did the
names.
sister,
However, there was one that you guys did lose.
Yes.
He was your guys' master of arms,
Oh,
which
Okay.
well,
Huh?
it's Squeaker's fault.
which would effectively been, he would have effectively been Sir Thomas's
What am I doing here?
right hand, which means the position is now open.
And now you're right, and your left hand.
I know who's in the position.
I'll take any
A certain
position you'll have
one-
me in.
Yeah, it's probably true.
His name. Fine, where I wrote the name down. There we go.
Technically, it's their fault.
His name is just, his name is Joe Malone.
I knew it.
I have very generic names. I have to get more in depth.
I didn't go, you
Like,
say
this
Joe
is
Malloy,
stuff.
I'm like, I know him from high school.
But he's a half-orc.
I do know him from high
He
school.
was a half.
He was a half-orc. Yes. He was a half-orc that was master at arms.
We'll just need a new NPC.
Yeah.
Master at Arms happens to usually be a half orc,
Speak fish.
and his name is Braun. So, yeah.
It's the sister that followed the cook. Karen is asking, Karen is questioning for himself. Is the sister alive?
Maybe, yes.
Mavis, all right.
He never left the kitchen.
Good, you don't, well, he blew a hole in the side, I don't know if he blew a hole.
The kitchen, oh. Hold up.
Hate to be that guy, but we don't want to wait.
Hold up. Give me a sec, because I actually got to double check the floor plans that I built. I actually went in and built all these floor plans. Let's get to
Thank
figure
you
out
for the
where
drums.
I put the actual kitchen.
These were Kayla's favorite growing up.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Sweetie, listen,
If she did get knocked and now that there's gonna be ghosts preparing her spirits to bring food for the ship.
Okay, so they're both okay. They're both okay.
for now.
For now.
I will say Mavis did take a little bit of damage though. Due to the wood splintering and everything like that, because obviously it wasn't exploding.
I like the
That
ghost
take
of
care of
someone
her.
preparing food. It's great. It's a haunted ship. We'll definitely get to that mysterious aisle. No one want to come on
Well,
board.
we're actually getting to that now. which is
Shut
where
the
I was
fuck up for
going.
a second. We'll
Which
get
is
there.
where, which is where we were getting.
I thought we'd be there for the first 15 minutes of the session.
At least at halfway.
We're at the hat now.
No,
No.
it's 30 minutes till we end. Anyways,
Really?
so Squawk is back up in his area, with, with Spine Splitter. Are you napping at the moment, or are you just kind of meandering up in the crow's nest or up in like the cross pieces?
I like to, I did the ship thing,
G-rail station. We can change. There's not.
and they
Should
call
we
the
play
food, so it's
with
ready,
the
now
games? I
first in the
realize
morning,
that yes, we
no one has to do, and I go back to sleep.
real.
Okay. So you're on the night
It's so
crew.
much fun.
Inadvertently,
Yeah.
And if anyone comes nearby, I stop what I'm doing, I hide. No one is going to know that I'm making this work.
If we weren't playing.
At this point,
Oh,
I'll say
actually,
that
no,
you
Kobolds,
are.
Kobolds.
It is.
Still hard on my patience.
It's roughly about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So you are sleeping, getting ready for your night shift. That being said, you do get slightly awakened to Squawk, but he's not yelling or talking to you directly. Squawk has now been able to act out one of his two. He has seen land. And the rest of you hear Squawk yell from the crow's nest, "Land ho!"
How far away is it?
I start looking around for the hoe.
It's still several hundred feet away. But you do happen to see a rather large island. I mean, you can see several islands, because the Moonlight Island is an archipelago. It's a big group of islands that they have. It's like a fishing village. It's or it originally was a fishing village that they could cross between the different islands to provide different resources and stuff like that. There are 3 islands that are relatively close together, that the town has actually taken like sand and mud and clay and silt and everything like that, and effectively filled in to create one giant landmass. Like it was a project in and of itself. It took it took about 5 years to basically make this one landmass. And there's a city built on these 3 made one island.
Do we know who built this?
You guys will find out, hopefully.
I did.
It was at least, you don't know who he looks like. You know based off the, I will say you know based off the information. Also based off the information you guys received before you left. Before you left West. They did talk a little bit about the current lord of this city. His name is Lord Noir, Noir. His name is Lord Noir. He's a rather
His first name is Phil. How'd you know?
what?
He's like Noir. He's like, "What's his first name?" Phil. I'm like, "No, Riche."
Reach.
He's in charge of what city?
He's in charge of the Moonlight Isles. So the Moonlight Isles it's a generic name for the islands, but it is also the name that they claimed for their city. It is just the city of the Moonlight Isles.
Chambers.
And you see out in the distance, this relatively large city, but it's still under development. In the center of the island, you see the majority of this metropolis that is starting to build. There are beams of light that are coming from it, beacons and things like that spreading out. You can see technological wonders even at a distance, of magical and arcane towers that are and even at this distance you can see a slight hue around the islands that you all have seen before in your travels and things like that. This is a protected basically,
Red
effectively.
light
It's just to provide, it's just more for to protect against larger threats. It's not anything like small threats and stuff like that. But sea monsters and stuff, obviously, it would keep things out like that. So the Kraken, obviously,
Oh, no.
things like that, you know.
This fluffy.
There is also, I would say, even with Warren's low perception.
Tiny.
Perception.
Yes, that's a tiny.
I think Warren was.
So something that you
Warren,
remembered Calypso say is that you would have to fight for shines. To the far right of the icons stands a structure, massive in size.
Yeah, it looks like a boat.
Brother, it looks like you are small.
I don't have the actual like map.
Oh, okay.
No. This is
What are you doing?
this is theater of the mind at the moment because I still have to. This is actually something I have to
Off the wall
build
with theater
out.
of the
This is
mind.
an actual city I have to do.
Gotcha.
It is taking a while. I'm like maybe a tenth of the way done creating this.
Don't worry, I'll build it as we go. Listen,
Hey, don't call
This
me
thing's
out.
massive.
So there's an arena?
Yes,
Ooh.
you see a coliseum, a massive.
Yes, we see 'em.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
To put it in perspective, it puts the Colosseum in Rome to shame. Of course, this thing is
Overcompensating.
yeah, yeah, it's overcompensating. Something somebody is trying to set in straw from the distance.
Warren's eyes just go.
As you get closer, you guys are now within just a 200 feet. You guys are making it towards the port. You can actually hear the cheers and the applause and everything from the Coliseum. The Coliseum is, I would say, relatively about a mile away. You can hear just the applause from everything as it roars and echoes out of yes, as it echoes out. Cheers are varying in the duration.
Oh, you can hear that from the crow's nest as the ships get closer.
Mom, the bird's acting up
I
again.
just feel like there's a Aarakocra up there. It's just, what the hell's going on?
Plan how?
Can we see the beach?
You guys do see beach. Yes.
Son of a beach.
He takes it. Rec, I'll say that you see Spine Splitter just dark. He's full on just booking it somewhere. You don't know where he's going.
Just reactionary psychic dagger at it.
I'll let you make a roll and attack, but I'll say it's a disadvantage with just how fast he's.
My entire life.
What self-control be considered?
Or
The rules.
So it depends. Is it in your nature or is it a constitution thing?
Usually it's a wisdom saving throw.
15. All right, one of your psychic daggers does hit, but there is return fire
Put the same thing.
with a dead seagull that is hitting you, and you take critical damage from a dead seagull.
Where? I wasn't gonna damage you up. I was playing with the same.
I was trying to dodge. He's like, no, you just throw a seagull back at him. I'm like, okay.
You take, yeah.
Bludgeoning damage.
Back to school.
Would this be considered an unarmed strike to this place?
You
My strength is 10.
improvise well.
Improvise with it.
My strength
You
is
don't even
10.
know what he's writing.
I don't have any bonuses on my strength.
It'll just be one damage.
You just take 1 damage from a seagull flying at you at mock Jesus.
I was getting two of them. So really, come on.
So you only take 1 damage. From
Yes, what's that?
As you guys,
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Two birds with one bird.
2 birds with 1 bird. You guys are all making your way to the docks. You guys are actually starting to anchor. You see, Rec, you kept your eye out on Spine Splitter the whole time. Spine Splitter lands at the beach. About a quarter of a mile down the way. Yeah, he's like a quarter of a mile away from the docks.
I just pictured Gremlins 2 of it flying all the time.
When I get close enough to
Is
him,
there someone on the video?
I'm going to-
Mr. Thomas.
Are you running after him
Fines.
now? Like, I'll say that you guys have docked. You guys have docked at Moonlight Isles.
Oh,
is
thank
he
you.
like? I see him laying on the beach. Is he like stopped and waiting for us, or is he like taking off?
Oh, no, I'm on a mission.
He's on a mission to find something,
Okay, hold on.
which you do see immediately.
Has,
I cooked the motherfuckers.
has the captain cleared us from the ship yet?
No,
No.
Okay, you're just gonna see Warren sitting there like,
anxiously, just like a dog at a screen door ready to go out.
Yes.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
Oop excitedly runs over to Warren.
Before
Here, I'll help you, and throws you overboard.
Spine Splitter gets out of the eyesight,
So,
I'm
no.
gonna use psychic whispers against him and just him and me, and it's good for 6 hours.
Okay.
As I watch all this, I look at Sir Thomas and I say in the most innocent and honest of voice, I ain't ever seen docking like this. I thought it was more fun.
Dear Lord.
Someone please sponsor
At this
us.
point, at the dock.
Yeah.
So
At this point.
for you, I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible because I'm running out of time. I'm gonna have you
We
roll
made it
for
to the
initiative.
dock.
I'm killing the crabs using my
Actually,
wallet abilities.
did make-
And then I'm
Well,
roasting their
David,
balls.
we're gonna role play
These,
these
so
two
these
time on the ship. So
crabs, that you are currently trying to attack so that you can extract what you need out of them.
And then dinner.
They're about twice your size. Yeah, they're twice your size.
That's gonna matter to him, huh?
No, it's not, but I just figured I'd give it for,
We're
it
going,
takes you about
yeah, they're-
15 minutes to take them all down because they're, large shell.
I can speak today.
Can you?
Hey,
Kieran has said because he wanted more seagulls, he noticed that off way too far away isn't it a little splitter, and he's working his way down the beach while all this is going on. So when you say 30 minutes, I just want to put in perspective. There's a large kobold working his way a quarter of a mile.
Get off the ship.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's why I said it's a long way away.
Class,
He heard me dock and he went, I heard more seagulls, and I went,
what an answer. You exactly 40, 50,
there with that gang.
and then I'll slowly kill it.
Be hiring some officers to charge
I
of
will.
this.
There's only 3 that you see right now, but there's plenty of them on the beach. Obviously you just have to look for them, but the first group that you see, there's 3.
So probably 4 hours, what I do.
No, I gotta say with Sir Thomas, I'm sorry, if you're gonna get your.
I was gonna say it's like maybe 10, 15 minutes.
No, I go hunting for 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Unless someone stops me.
In 4 hours,
You got that.
Pulled my tail back up.
I gotta resupply food supply on the ship too.
Because we're gonna consecrate farms with these.
I'm just gonna let that number slide because I already told you there was 3. I mean, in 4 hours, you find 7.
Sweet.
And 7 left.
And then crab.
4 hours on the
Yeah, it's
beach.
got
looking
to
at
be
4
crabs.
hours on the beach.
Yeah.
You had a very large kobold apparently following you around while you were doing this.
Oh, if I notice that, I tell him to take the crab. Once I harvest what I need to, I tell him to take it back to the ships.
Okay, yeah,
So
He knowingly and happily does.
He's the runner.
You know, I thought Kieran would have crabs, not him.
With
Kieran, you were giving
With
crabs
all the
like
hunting,
splitter.
you get the meat. You can also get the carapaces of the crabs. So if anybody is able to, so you could technically take it to the weaponsmiths. They could make chitin or chitin armor if they wanted to.
Will I finally make him
Yeah, they
massive
could make
crabby?
chitin armor.
I like to say
I'm gonna
shit.
get details on Titan.
I'll have to work on it.
Oh, pardon, leather.
You also get about. So I will say that there's a difference between the male and female crabs that we have.
Okay.
Females have poison. Males are the bulkier too.
How dare you say his
Um,
favorite word?
3 of them are females. They're not the first 3 that you get, but you come across 3 of them, and you get about 6 vials. And as I said, with this particular poison, it's that strong paralytic. It doesn't do any damage, but it just paralyzes.
Okay.
So we'll
I'll
work
let you add all the stuff with me, right?
You're good?
Light went out, and I
Once
was in
it's
the
all
house
done
when
and we
that
get
happened.
everything
What
shipped,
the cat did.
there is a mug.
Most of my response to
Writing
what
on
the
it.
cat did.
He says, appreciate shinies.
It's what the kobolds do.
I still don't know that I'm owed 100 gold.
Is the stream in?
gold pieces
Yes,
yet.
correct. You do not know this.
Yeah, I
I
know.
can see what we look
And when
like.
I find out, there's gonna be another tussle on this ship, and it's gonna be worse than the one that she stopped.
Before we hop off,
Someone doesn't tell
with the 4 hours, you guys are basically just getting the ship anchored and tied to the dock. You guys are helping to start. You are helping to start unload, but it's not your main job to unload because they have other crewmates and stuff like that. They have dock hands and stuff like that to help with that. But as you guys all come back to the ship, your 4 hours of hunting are done. Karen is out of breath from running on a beach, carrying everything. Patchbeard is he is the guy. He's already cleared you guys, I guess, to just give you some time to get off the ship, stretch your sea legs, stretch your land legs, and he tells you guys to start making your way back to the to the ship so that you guys can have some additional announcements and things like that. Before he begins to speak, you happen to hear a commotion from the dock, and it's excited in nature. It's almost like, in a sense of like, oh my gosh, this person actually showed up. They weren't expecting this person to be here. His workload is extremely busy. You wouldn't normally see him. The person that he is actually, you hear steps on the ramp to the ship. Someone is starting to walk the ramp of the ship. The moment that, and you all happen to see, the first thing that you happen to see are 2 sleek, black pointed ears pointing straight up.
Knew it. Oh, sorry. It's the bird.
Another step. Black fur. With green emerald eyes. And a monocle.
So true.
Further up, he makes one more step. You happen to see his upper torso. He is adorned in a navy blue petticoat with a gold inlined thread of the incoat or the inseam and along the shoulder pads and at the cuffs.
Is it gold embroidered or gold colored?
Gold color. It's not actually embroidered. It's just golden color. And the rest of it, he takes his final step and he's actually up on deck. And you guys have to see a 6.5 foot tall black sphinx tabaxi. The rest of what you didn't see, but now see, he has a silver rapier adorned on his hip, as well as a black ebony cane with a black ebony cane with the my brain is no longer braining. A black cane with a cat face carved out of the head of the cane, out of the handle, and it is silver in color, not silver of just intricate details along the cane itself. The cat brings his cane to the front of him, puts both hands on top of it, looks at you, all of you. Welcome all to the Moonlight Isles. I trust that your journey was safe. I am Lord Noir.
Gotcha.
I welcome you to the Moonlight Isles. And I thank you for making your way here to bring us the supplies that we requested of Westwind as we are still building this magnificent city. And we hope for it to one day to be as extravagant and beautiful as the city of Westwind. But it takes you guys bringing us all this. It is your efforts that's actually building Moonlight Isles. And again, I thank you. At the end of the day, you guys will receive your pay. Our deckhands, as well as you, whoever volunteered to help, will offload the ship. It should be done by nightfall. We welcome you to enjoy the scenes and sights of the Moonlight Isles. We have a Coliseum, as you can see out in the distance. We have a Mages Academy, where mages are studying their craft and experimenting and doing a bunch of other stuff. Yes.
Where's this major academy?
Actually, if you look to the left, and he actually points to the west of the island from where you guys came in to your west, it's actually where the majority of the beacons are that are currently holding up, or that are there are 3 beacons here. There's 1 beacon on the backside of the island, and there's another one on the far right island. But the majority of it is, there are 3 beacons to the left, which is where the Mages Academy is. That is where the main power source of the barrier is. The rest of them are effectively backups.
What do the beacons look like?
Um,
Big-breasted women that are holding a
so
board.
this is where the name of the Moonlight Isles comes into play. I'm actually using a reference if you know what this anime is. If you know what this anime is. The beams produce the inner part of the light is white, like snow blinding white in terms of color. But there is a purple, there is a dark purple aura along the exterior of the light, and the barrier that is being created along the island, it's purplish in nature. And for those who look up, and he's explaining this as well, as he's like giving you basically a history of the city and stuff like that. The name behind the Moonlight Isles is thanks to this barrier. Whenever you look up into the sky and look at a full moon, the moon is purple. And the sky is a deeper black in terms of color. It blots out the stars. The only thing that is visible is the moon. The name Moonlight Isles.
As he finishes saying that, Oop adds in all seriousness, after finally looking up from just clawing at the floor for a minute. It's as big as it gets. Just looking at the grand scale of the island.
Oh, the island.
And looking at him.
As of right now, he's taking it seriously. As of right now, the island is currently as big as it gets. But one day, with all the supplies that you brave seamen have brought us, we hope to one day make this archipelago of islands a large landmass to which we can continue building our city upon. So the hope is, yes, one day it will get bigger than what it is.
I've seen bigger and he walks downstairs after saying that.
Rather rude individual.
Don't mind them, they're just stupid.
Agreed.
a man with class. And he looks at Sir Thomas, a man with class.
Looks pretty big to me.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll screen someone down. We are going to run it into here. But basically, you guys have safely arrived at the Moonlight Isles. You have met Lord Noir. He's pointed out several key, several major areas of the island. Like I said, the Mage Academy, the giant Coliseum. There is a market. It's not as big as Westwind.
Spinesplitter's totally been me mugging you since he said something about getting paid.
So there's
Oh yeah, he's not been paid yet. The 100 gold.
It's not my problem.
Yeah, no, you were asleep.
I'm just gonna slowly like try to slide a hand and middle finger. Just while everybody's talking.
If you would like, you can also do that with your mage hand.
That's
and
my
make it to where it's only visible to Spinesplitter.
Oh, you can alter frequency
and
nature.
if you're within 30 feet, you just have it appear in front of him. You just like, fuck yeah.
No, it's just a spectral hand.
Yeah, it's spectral, so you can
Gonna-
control that.
Try to hide one. Or maybe one just appears out in front of my trench coat.
He hides it, and then fairy fire and lights the fuck up.
And I'm gonna speak in your head, quit mean mugging me.
But yeah, we'll
In my
finish
head, I'm
stream
like,
there.
what's this pay shit?
Like I said, there's the Mage Academy, there's the Coliseum, there's a
You really do hate
market,
it, don't
not
you?
nearly as big as the one that's at Westwind, but
You
there's
really
a
do
market.
hate
So
me.
if you wanted to, you can.
Is it a brothel or is it a
I don't
market
know.
where exclusive women?
There is a red light district.
Thank God.
And it is a place that
I'll give you 50.
Fearon has visited with Uriah multiple times.
Search it. Luke, allow me to show you the great things. that-
Luke's downstairs.
Oh no, I'm going down to find you. We are like the red light district. I wanna teach you
Apparently,
the
it was
colors.
drinking in the water as we arrived, just so you know.
We're gonna
Yeah,
teach you the
sure.
color red
Just
means.
get her on land. When we docked, he's like, because she was sitting there like a
Oh.
dog. He just went, tossed her on over.
I'm gonna walk over to you and I'm just gonna hand you 33 gold.
Luke looks at
33?
his scales
Yeah.
because he's
Oh,
I'll
okay.
really.
split my payment 3 ways.
Okay,
Yes.
so you do get 33 shinies.
I go over and check the tip collection.
Shiny.
It's a tip.
So what did the tip collection say? Oh, because the crabs that he was hunting.
We've got all this food, but there's a big thing sitting right in the middle of it going, which implies if you want this carrot crab, you pay.
Can I see how much is in the tip collection before I give him my money?
There's only 5 gold pieces in it right now
Oh, that's
because
better.
it was
shit.
I give him
First
33 gold.
exception.
33 gold. Yeah, there's only 5 gold pieces in there right now because they it's written in common, but your guys' common isn't very great. So
The written word.
instead of it saying like instead of it saying like paid for
I can write common.
your best attempt at common.
Okay.
Your best attempt at common.
Want to give selfers off them.
Yeah.
No, they got a more
You
important
attempted
job.
to make it say tip for food. But if it was translated, it just says
Just the tip. You'll get.
tip for food. It says food for tip.
Oh, that's awesome. We have people showing up. Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money?
Yeah. So there may need to be a correction in the way that it's worded. Otherwise, you're going to get bits of food in your jar instead.
You would have noticed this if you have a small piece.
Sick.
All right, everybody, whoever is watching the stream, we are going to cut it because it is time that we have to start packing up. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will be back on it again next Monday with more Nat One nonsense. Have a good night.
I
Toodaloo.